can like sort of crochet.
You look
What's wrong with Ray?
Morning,
cat's
Mason.
cradle
funny.
some
Mason,
having
yeah,
hearing
bro.
issues.
with web, but
Hey, Hannah.
Someone checked your ears?
it's not a physical ailment.
Then what is stopping her from hearing well?
Oh, great. All three are like.
It's none of her business.
All three? I thought there
I
was
could maybe tell you.
5 of us.
Come here.
You know,
The other
if you
two
were
are
a
awake
wolf,
too.
You wouldn't have these problems. And you could have like super hearing.
Mason, you're looking a little blue
He
for
also
me.
has more sensitive
Do you
hearing
mind?
now as well.
You're looking a little blue.
Sure. Give me 1 moment.
Thank you.
I'll see what I can.
Morning.
Hi, Hannah.
What's wrong with Bryn?
She's deaf.
Oh.
Wait, she's gone deaf?
Time.
Temporarily. I hope.
Victor.
We should let
Say the time.
the professor know about that. We should let Professor Silver know about it. She was
She already
ducks
does.
last time I checked. Okay, good. Shit. Don't sneak up on her. Stark, are you gonna watch after her today? Someone should be with her. Good. Thanks. Actually, a question.
What do I do? Bye. Stay here
She needs to stay calm.
until Vivina. Stay here until Vivina comes here. Okay. You're staying here with me. Okay.
Hannah, Arbor,
Yeah.
come here.
What's up?
Since you are both in the nurse squad, I will tell you. Though I think she wants it kept secret.
I
She's
know
as
of her condition.
Hmm.
Sorry, yes, Arbor doesn't.
I do.
you know how it happened then?
I don't know all the details, no.
She
Why are you-
is practicing enhancement magic. And the first
Oh,
step
then I
is
don't know
to
the situation.
Her... Oh. Oh.
I guess we don't know it. Can do it. Go ahead and start from the start. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I am teaching her enhancement magic. Or at the basics at least. Her mana pool is complicated. She was able to block out her senses last night using enhancement magic. And I told her to practice again later. It seems she's closed off her hearing.
So how long should this last?
She was able to clear it last night, but it seems she is unable to today.
How long does this last?
I don't know. It could last forever.
What?
Okay, clearly that's not an option. Okay.
Think of it like a bloodstream. She's clogged up.
It's mana, right? So if you disturb her mana, it should mess up the spell, right?
It's not a spell specific.
What is it then?
She described it to me as a river, and she closed it up like a dam.
Go ahead and head to the arena.
Then it's possible she can get us. She can do better just by flooding that dam. She might hear a little bit better for a while. I don't know the side effects of that would be, but.
It could strain her body, though, in her current condition. That's why I came to you two.
But you want to stay about it? Or are you looking for solutions?
Solutions.
If it's mana related, well, it's not mana related. But it was a spell, so it must be. The damn. It sounds like the description of like a flow of mana, right? You disturb that, you can disturb the spell. Might break it.
Wait, what?
That's your idea, then try it. But be careful.
I can't do that. I don't know how to use mana. I don't know, well, actually how to use practically.
That's why Arbor's here.
There's a couple of things we could try. I'm hesitant, though. Especially given her condition.
What about the plant, the Polaris plant? Like, give her that, and it'll boost her mana. It might be enough to start the blood again. Start the flow in a healthier way.
Potentially, I guess?
Once you're done here, arena, both of you.
Yes, sir.
You two or me?
Both of us.
Alright.
You're welcome to join, though.
Good luck. She's a test subject. Hopefully it'll benefit you both.
When you do
She's
it,
a friend.
how does it stop you? How do you stop it? What does it feel like to you?
Mine is different. It's a form of transmogrification, but it's blood magic. I can actually control it.
And how did you suggest for her to do it then?
The 5 senses are most attuned to you, so it would be the perfect place to start for learning how to enhance her body with her mana. I told her to practice with the senses, but only one at a time, to close it off or enhance them, either or. Then, to progress, she would move on to her physical body, like her finger, enhancing it.
And did you explain
her hand,
the process
then her arm.
of doing so?
Yes.
Okay, how did you explain that?
She told me it's like a flow of river, of water. That's how she channels it into her bow. And I told her to do that to her senses, and it was successful. It's different for each person, unfortunately. But she has the capability. It's just that she can't shut it off now. So either you fix her or it wears off sooner or later.
Okay. I'm gonna try the plan idea. We'll see. We can't harm her.
We can try that
Good
first,
luck.
yeah.
Mm.
Thanks, Victor.
We're gonna try to do something. We were told, this might be a spell might be causing this. We're thinking maybe if we boost her with a bit more mana using a Polaris plant, it might shut her back into whack.
I believe Spec and Rena may have been going to get a mana potion from the infirmary.
Oh, that's actually
For that
perfect
sake.
then. I'll wait for that.
She should only take a partial dosage.
Mm.
Otherwise, it might cause harm to her.
You're right. Any other ideas, Arbor?
One in particular, but I'd rather try this first.
I don't want to sit around.
I'm gonna jump to the infirmary. Oh, never mind. They're here. Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get
I have
something?
a vial
Good.
from one of the med bags.
All right.
Ren, take this mana potion.
She should only drink a small amount.
It is a small, I think. Little vial.
It's a small vial.
Do you
From
get that
them.
from Vaughn?
No.
Can I grab you
Silver.
too?
We know the situation. Victor explained it to us.
Oh, okay, cool.
Drink it.
I'm scared.
Someone want to test it then?
I don't
Dana?
have really an issue, but I can. I trust her.
Who?
Or not.
Just a little bit. Just not all of it.
Ren? It might give her a sugar rush.
Can mana potions do that?
I mean, it's a jolt of energy. I imagine, like any other jolt of energy, it makes someone a little bit hyper. Ren? Ren, can you hear us? Okay. That didn't work. What do you think, Arbor?
We could maybe try the prior steps again. Now that she has mana, in theory it might help. Because maybe what Specca theorized is that it wasn't working was because she didn't have mana to go
Reverse it?
backwards. Yeah, basically.
Okay. Wait a minute, why are we doing this? She can read. And I have a
That's
book.
actually what I was doing, but that yours is faster, so you can do that.
Okay. So what are we suggesting to her? To try the spell again?
Use the spell to turn her hearing
Sorta.
back to normal.
Use the spell to turn her hearing back to normal.
And in addition, write down the, tell her take the cotton out of her ears piece by piece. She'll know what it means.
Take the
Visual
cotton
reference.
out of your ears piece by piece. Visual reference. Savina said you'd understand.
Okay.
Oh, we figured out what's wrong with Ren?
Yeah, we
Yes,
all
we're working
know.
on it.
It's just, yeah. Okay, let's give a visual cue for something that she would recognize. Why don't we all just, like, clap for a little bit? What are you doing? I can't hear that yet. Why Sorry.
Hold on.
Are we doing this?
Audio cue. Audio cue.
Actually, her doing it might help as well.
Well, I want her to focus more on the spell.
Yeah, she needs to
that's
actually
true.
cast the spell.
Well, when we were doing it originally, she wasn't exactly casting in the traditional sense. It was more imagining and
Cursor.
entirely like an
Headmaster.
internal
Seems to be
sort
happening
of.
out here now.
Fixing a problem. May I speak with you just for a moment, sir?
Sure.
Thank
Lead
you.
the way.
Buffy.
Rin? Can you hear us?
Hello, honey.
It's quiet, but I hear something.
Oh, that's good.
I can hear
Keep
you
going.
really quiet. I don't know what you're saying still.
Okay, let's cat's cradle it up again. Keep going. You're doing a great job.
I don't know how I can't concentrate anymore. I try really hard.
What did you do that made you concentrate?
I don't know. I just don't want to let anyone down.
Focus on that feeling
I'm
and
trying.
try again.
Now I can't do my legs.
Take your time.
Oh no.
No. I'm just gonna die here on this bench now.
Headmaster. Huh. Anything?
What's happening
Our
over here?
lesson
She
today.
actually got a little bit of improvement.
If you have
She in here?
something you'd like to teach
Sort
them
of.
or-
Barely.
little bit.
She can hear, but
They
she
have
can't
studying for finals.
understand.
That's up to you, but we have a
Understand.
guest and
So is it
It's
having
too
her
quiet.
our
check
language
around the
is
campus
scarp?
and
Okay. Better.
It's up to you.
Definitely better.
Otherwise,
She
you
said
know,
it was on behalf of
yes,
her
exactly.
not wanting to
Can I
disappoint
speak to you
anyone.
for a moment?
So I told her to
Sure.
focus on that feeling and try
we
again.
can form a queue here, but let's go. You're first up now.
Because that's how she concentrated.
Right. Professor, do you mind us staying a little bit longer to help Ren with her incident?
No, it's fine.
Thank you.
Which means that tomorrow you both are going to have to pull double duty.
Yes, sir. Ren? Well, at least you can sort
did
of
she
hear
just
me.
respond?
Wait, Ren? Just tap her shoulder a little bit. It'll be okay. You made progress.
She probably can't focus if she's not
She's a
been
little further
sleeping.
along now.
At least we know it works.
What if I never get it back?
You just proved that you could. Victor doesn't think you can. Prove his dumbass wrong.
Why does he say that? Did he really say that?
No. Why would he say it?
Because it's Vic.
Sorry.
It's not that bad.
Actually, that's perfect. Because it's Vic. Sure. Prove everyone wrong.
You don't think I get it back?
To be honest, I don't.
What?
You go deaf forever.
What? What?
Here.
What did he say?
Wait.
Pen.
What's that?
It's one of his caretakers.
Little sister.
You're on limited time.
Yeah.
Really? Fuck's sakes.
I'm not wrong.
Not to be such
Something
an ass
called
about it
tact?
either, though.
Mr. Victor, you should perhaps familiarize yourself with the concept.
An extremely tactful professor.
You just failed to demonstrate in front of me, so I hardly doubt your self-evaluation. Try better next time. If you need assistance, feel free to reach out to me. I will be happy to help you. Miss Arbor.
Captain.
Aye.
Don't mess my door.
Victor?
Oh, see? This is your
And
fault.
Master,
There you go.
we may need some
Every
extra
time.
time.
Every time.
Understood.
Slight bit. For Ear and I.
How'd you sleep last night?
Interesting, Arn.
I didn't.
I do know we have a guest or two that need to walk, so.
They're on their way already.
And you?
We should be good.
It was rough.
And I'll need to speak with you after.
Not
In
for
fact,
some
perhaps I can speak with you now while the students gather. You would like to head to the war room with me real quick?
Sure. Excuse me, Mr. South.
You wouldn't have happened to have seen anybody coming and going from my room, have you?
No. Why?
No reason. If you don't mind, can I get up?
I know you could do it.
Sure.
Oh, I got that book for you that I mentioned. Here. So you can look
Oh,
at
thank you.
metaconductive metals.
Good morning, Mother.
I feel like I'm back at the headquarters when I was younger. Everyone's just staring.
Alright, seems Naria still needs a bit more from according to Silver, but
Mr. Stark, did you head after her? Was it you who went to find her?
Arena did.
Okay, we'll wait for her then. I may have to go. You two are here. Headmaster, I'll go look for them.
understood.
I'll be back.
In the meantime, students, feel free to grab some books and start studying while you have time.
Can you read the book?
We have a very important announcement that we don't want students to be late for. And there they are.
Oh.
Understood.
Miss Hannah. Vivina and Rin, can we expect them, or should we proceed?
Vivina's right there, ma'am.
Right
They're
behind
here.
you.
They actually just arrived behind you.
Sorry.
I'm good to start now.
Still need to be hard.
Good morning, students. Another day to study for finals and prepare and train. As some of you have seen, a boat from Asperia has just dropped off a guest, and they are here on behalf of Rook. In fact, if she'd like to step forward, she can introduce herself.
Let me just...
Step on the enchanted carpet.
Hello. I'm Anemone. You can call me Nim. That's what the professor calls me. I am a Scylla. And I'm the caretaker's assistant, which is Niliko, the professor. I should be able to take care of Rook, but it might take a little bit longer once we get the materials. But it's nice to meet all of you.
What did she say?
All right. As you heard, we do need some more materials, so in about a day or so, I believe we'll be sending out the apprentices with Bargus to collect the adamantium to repair Rook's chassis. So keep your schedules open for that, and make sure to bring your books when you go. It'll be a bit of a trip. And Silver, I believe you have an announcement before we get to the mail. If you'd like to do that now.
Perfect. Yes. Student body of Ascension Academy, in particular those of Ignis Squad. You may have noticed some changes among your friend, Mr. Rook here. He was brought to us as a unique individual. A individual who has established an interest beyond what he was programmed to do. As he has been here, and in particular in recent times, his growth has continued. Some of you may have noticed some changes among him, especially recently. As part of that, as part of his growth as a person, we have seen fit to encourage those going forward. You may see changes with him. More freedom to express his will. He is becoming more like the rest of us. That said, it is important that we respect him as a fellow student, not as a machine that we can give orders to. Therefore, the changes that I've undertaken, Miss Augusta.
Looks like her ass slipped away.
Correct. Therefore, the changes that have recently occurred with him, we will not be undoing those. He is not to be fixed. We have asked him, and his interest is to have his memories restored. But the other freedoms he has newly discovered will be kept and maintained. Therefore, I ask all of you to keep that in mind. That Rook is not a robot. He is not ours to command. He is a fellow student, and we will all do our best to treat him as such. If you have any questions, feel free to come and speak to myself or Mr. Vaughn, assuming he can ever speak again. And I'm sure we're all proud and delighted that he is otherwise occupied right now during these important times. That's all, Headmaster.
Thank you for that, Silver. In other words, treat him like a person. That's the short version. Now I'm going to have the mail get delivered. Be sure to take that to your dorms for privacy, of course. Everyone else, feel free to study and train. If any of the teachers are heading to the stadium, I'm sure they can help you with your training. You are all dismissed after the fairies have arrived. Right here. There you go.
The notes.
Let's go take
that what they said?
Right. Morning announcements. Yeah.
Miss Anemone.
Take the papers.
Miss Anemone, before
There you go.
And you also notice the merit board has been updated. Feel free to take a look. Vargas told me everyone had helped move the fish tank and gave everyone a merit for their assistance.
I don't have
Do you want me
Professor
to
Willow,
continue?
can I pull you
Yeah.
to the side for a moment to update
Oi.
you on the thing?
Oi.
We have a lot of
Hold on.
books here, it looks like. Gentlemen,
sometimes.
Your ears.
When do you prefer?
Headmaster. Never mind. Yes, Mason.
I will.
Let me know when you've got all your stuff done.
Wanted
that
to
you
make
need
sure,
to
because I hadn't seen any recent books, that
Sure.
merit that I accrued
And let's get your ears back.
was added also to the board.
Oh, you're referring to the one
Here,
for getting punched
Let's
in
get
the
your hearing back.
Said that you would issue it, so yes.
I thought I already added it. Perhaps
Where?
I did the math wrong. Thank you for letting me know. I'll calculate them again to make sure I didn't miss
I
it.
will.
Would that involve you getting a blossom?
Conversation with the notes.
Where?
By
Question
chance?
mark.
3 equals 1 blossom, yes.
Me to find you after.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Where do you
Understood.
feel
Then if you'd like,
most calm?
It may take
feel
up
free
20
to,
minutes.
despite it not visually being there, perhaps
I
you'd
will
like
go
to
to the
already spend that
infirmary
and
once I finish.
to your excitement, I can assume you already have an
Infirmary?
idea. Feel free to purchase
I'll
something with
meet
that
you
today
there.
if you'd like.
Go with Avina. I'll meet you after
Also there.
what?
Yeah.
I talk to Silver, or you can wait.
I wanted to use mine for the small workshop set up in the blacksmith. Would you be able to put that in my room?
Mm-hmm.
I can
Thanks,
see
Anna.
if we can find some space. We might have to remove
Yeah.
a bookshelf or something.
Roll on, Arb?
That's fine.
Coming along, Arb?
Coming where?
Thank you.
Exactly.
I guess with... Oh, no, she's going, sorry.
Have you already informed her, Silver?
Yes.
Understood. And we can perhaps head to your office then, Silver, as it is a bit closer.
Okay.
Need a hand mason?
Yeah.
Or
Or room then.
Kind of.
maybe not.
Understood.
I have to carry the letter, and then I also have my own study materials that are
Yeah, I
on the
got it. No
table.
worries.
Um,
Wait, what? Oh, you got more. Oh gosh.
Yeah, those were Ravina's.
Oh.
Vivina had a stack on top of her head earlier.
she
Hey,
must be
this is it.
dedicated.
Do you want me to try and carry it?
This is the only other one. If you can, because I'm suffering. Okay, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, or actually, you know what? Here, let's swap. You could take the letter.
Oh, okay.
Just don't read it.
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
I guess I'm trying to make it.
What are you doing at the moment? Sorry.
Nothing.
don't mind me
I'm
asking.
looking for a certain somebody.
Mhm. Go, 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 go.
Okay. This is probably one of the most important letters I will receive in the coming weeks. Okay. This right here. Thank you very much for writing to me. I was informed of this from mine and Kari's good friend, Zalith, who found out that
Wait, what? Kari's friend?
I wrote them because I didn't know if the school was going to take the time to do it. So it's hard to find them. And despite that, though, she welcomed to her life with optimism, carried to new, scary to life things. Sounds like she carried that attitude with her to you and others. To the end. I too was told that the lives of folk past can be touched through, and I'm afraid I've never experienced this kind of loss like to try and do so until now, anyways. But like you, I do try to talk to Kari days that I miss her and I'm proud of her. It just feels right to do so, and it seems it makes you feel there too, so encourage it, embrace the book that she's there, even if she can't speak back to us. Seeing as you've written quite a time after it happened, I assume gave her or at least some sort of more. So I'm sorry to mistake. I hope other friends were supported. Most of all that she was respected. If I haven't stood, even regardless, I'd like to take up an offer to visit her memorial. My respects. Though please be understanding to reschedule. I am very poor at navigation. My friend Zalith can potentially come as well. That may be subject to change, I'm not sure. See what Gary's friends. Really, thank you so much again for the letter. You're the first and perhaps only person to have informed me of this. And even though I don't know you, I respect you very much. Thank you for everything you've done for Kari, close friends, for her safety, happiness, and her life. If I can ask one thing of you, it's that you do not blame yourself for passing. Clearly care for you. She can really hear you, daughters. I think it'd be best to be strong and stay happy for her. Have my support, Masons. Hope to thank you person sometime in the future. With love. Okay then. I've got work to do. I know what I'm gonna do today.
What's that?
Gotta find a way to get Arbor and Zalith here to the school so see the memorial.
Hmm.
I don't even know what they look like.
I didn't even know they existed.
Kari got a letter from a while back. That was the only reason why I knew the address. Or at least where to send it, so that Barry get it to her. That was the reason why she got her tour stuff, the pink hat and the thing she was wearing. It's like a shawl or something. I'm not sure, but all of that stuff so that when she's here with us, she would be so cold.
She never said who sent that to her. I just thought maybe it was her family.
After through journal entries, I still don't know much about what her family was like. Friends, I guess. She came here.
Yeah.
But it seems like from this letter, he's the same person out of school as she was in school. It's not really reassuring, because I was already sure. I had a feeling.
And a feeling that what?
That she was just the same person.
Oh.
School and out of school. Wasn't. I don't know. She wasn't one person with some people and another person with some.
Well.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. In any case, we can talk to the headmaster.
Let's make it happen. So, Willow's told something interesting this morning.
Yeah? What's that?
You finally sent a letter to Mom.
You finally what?
He sent a letter to my mom.
What? Why?
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, he sent a letter to my mom so that I could get materials that help me better understand.
Better understand.
My
Oh.
key, so
Yeah.
the lightning. He said he wanted some kind of books or anything that she could send over. I don't know if she has any books or that. She just kind of showed me stuff. Told me. That was most my grandpa, anyways. My grandpa taught me all the forms of the war stuff. Never really got into any of the advanced techniques.
Might not be here.
Mr. Akiyama? Oh, man.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I don't
maybe
think
they're
he's
still.
here.
Wait. Maybe they're still at the school, actually, because I remember something about needing to be in the war room.
Mm-hmm.
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him.
They're not here, so let's go look somewhere else.
Where to?
Maybe the stadium? He mentioned it earlier during the announcements. There's barely anyone here.
Where are they? Professor Willow, have you seen Headmaster Akiyama?
Oh, last I saw him, he was speaking with Beaker and
Captain.
Professor Silver.
Captain.
Oh, never mind.
He's headed off to talk to Vargas.
Excuse me.
Have you seen Mr. Zachary?
I haven't. No, ma'am.
All right. I'll go look for him.
Should I let him know that you're looking for him if I see him?
Sure, although we'll just end up passing each other.
Okay.
So, don't worry about it. All right, let's see if he's in Vanguard. Mason. Is Mason here? Mason.
I don't think so.
Headmaster is back at... Oh, come with me. I found the headmaster for you.
Yes.
Found him.
Headmaster. Hi. Yes. Okay. So the letter that I received today. Actually, it's very important. I was wondering if
That thing's huge.
possible. A friend of Kari's actually wrote to me. The one that sent her her winter gear. And I was wondering if her and her other friend Zalith could come and see the memorial that we had set up for Kari.
As long as we know they're coming and can provide them safe entry into the barrier, I don't see a problem with it. Would they be coming in as your guest then?
Yes. I would take full responsibility for them.
It was 2 individuals, correct?
Yes, sir.
Alright. You'll keep in mind if things went sour, that it would fall in your hands.
I understand and accept full responsibility for their actions.
Alright. Well, please leave their names on my desk and everything so we can reach out to them. Or they can reach out to us. We can provide that address as well in a letter.
Will do. And thank you.
Currently, this, and as well as for Rook, it seems that currently they are considering ways of dealing with his current dilemma of being unable to enter portals. They need to find some sort of mana-conductive metal to repair him with temporarily, as we do not have antimantium on campus. So if you could help them when they arrive, if Vargas is not around. I believe Jixie already gave them a book, but they unfortunately will be walking from the dorms to here, probably. We'll get here within 10 minutes. Unless they're not coming straight here. Understood. What else did I need to do? I'll go inform Vargas then if I wake his ass up.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm sure he needs all the luck he can get.
I don't know what that means.
No clue.
What? No, don't you. That's what I saw in Target. Alright, the students will be needing you here soon. Rook is here, as well as their assistant.
The nipple pinchers.
Oh, I see.
Uh.
What are my shoulders pretty folks?
What in the world?
I understand that, Vargas. However, I'm sure you should take this as an advantage so we can make sure to take care
That's
of
supposed to really hurt, right?
We also need to figure out a solution.
That's extremely painful.
I see. All right. I'll get my ass up. Just give me a moment. All right, you better.
Huh?
You're not up in an hour. I'm coming back and growing poison ivy in your ass again.
Oh my god.
All right, you guys have a wonderful day.
Yes, sir.
He said poison ivy in his. Oh god. Oh.
Well.
Let's walk and see if we can intercept Rook and his sister.
Little sister, yes. Ascilla. I've never heard of that one. She looks.
I've not heard of a lot of things.
I guess that's what Vargas meant by she's an octopus. 8 legs and all.
Well, I also found out this morning I got a blossom.
Congrats. Is that one your first one?
Yeah.
Nice.
I have no idea what to do with it.
I have 2 and I still don't know what to do with them. Nearly got a 3rd now.
See, I told you were cool.
What? I don't see how that makes me cool, but okay.
Cool enough to have 3 blossoms. That's like, I guess, doesn't that like turn into like a super blossom or something like that?
No. I don't know.
I mean, would it be cool if it did though?
Yeah, it would actually.
See?
Oh, I still need to talk to Professor Willow about that thing he was talking about. If I'm going to come and visit you guys, I'll need to make sure that, well, you know, that thing that happened before doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that, yeah. For a lot of people's sakes.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, what to use it for? Whoa.
Whoa. She's really strong when she's like that.
I'm gonna out of the way.
Hi, Augusta.
Yep.
Good job.
Hey.
Go, Augusta.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Of course.
Hello, sir.
Oh, did you catch the headmaster?
Yes, sir.
Good. Mason. Specs here is looking to get into weight training. Maybe the two of you can help her out.
Yes, sir.
As well as I'm going to be putting in a request to get multiple weights instead of just having singular mass stuck on there.
I understand.
In the meantime, I'm going to go check on my tree. Seem to be getting a bit dreary. You, as I told Mason today, you are free to do what you want.
Each one of these
Whether it be legs,
has a
or
certain
weights,
number to them.
or training with a
Which
sword
obviously
or something.
correspond to how much weight is on it.
Yes, sir.
You have 15
Actually,
on each
I
side
wanted
of
to
this
ask you
dumbbell.
about something.
Which
You had
means that the
mentioned
total weight
yesterday that you might
added
be
to
able to
the
help
dumbbell,
me with
not
some
including
sort
the
of
dumbbell's bar,
charm
is
or
currently 30
enchantment
pounds.
that might help keep me out of
The bar
trouble
itself
when
usually
I'm
weighs
not
Off
about
the
here
12
at
radar.
this
to
Like,
10
school.
pounds.
Yeah, the radar thing.
So you're carrying roughly about 40
I thought
pounds
I'd
in
follow
your
up on that.
fine.
So heavy.
While we're not at the school, I'd like to go and visit Mason and Catherine.
Hold on.
But I'd also
Proper
like to
form.
avoid.
You're gonna bring it towards yourself. What is it that
Protection.
you're attempting to do?
Yeah.
Work on legs, arms, forearms,
Perfect.
arms, chest, what?
You know what?
All of it, but for the moment, arms.
Okay.
For you, I'll do this on the
So,
side.
I need you to stand
But
straight up.
I'm also going to turn it into a lesson. I'll get with the headmaster on it, so that it can be the lesson for tomorrow.
Right here.
Sure.
And then you're going to go.
If he agrees to it, then I'll teach it. But for the most part,
With your arms and up to your chest.
follow me.
You're gonna get back down. Please.
Guess I was gonna wait for Barkus, but I don't know how long that's gonna take.
I'm not sure how private you want this to be, so that's why I brought it over here. You can stand at ease, dear. Don't have to stand at attention all the time.
Sorry, sir.
So, no, it's fine. No need to apologize. First things first. Do you have anything of personal value? Something that you would wear outside of here?
Not
Like a jewelry,
really. I don't really have a lot of
necklace of some
personal belongings, sir.
Right. Well, see what I can scrounge up at home. But is there anything that might tickle your fancy? Would you like to wear a bracelet or a necklace?
I don't really have much of a preference, sir.
Something that'll be comfortable for you to wear. And easy to remember that it's there.
I guess a necklace then, sir. I've never really worn anything like that, though.
Very well. You want a... And that would be prudent of me to ask. Humans and others find gems and jewels to be of value and such.
Yeah.
So, would you prefer it to just be something simple and wooden, or would you like it to be a bit more metallic?
Something durable, preferably. That way I don't have to worry about it ever breaking. But,
Right.
I remember
include
reading
Vargas
about
in on this?
how gems are. I think even the headmaster said something about gems being useful for magic.
Speak of the devil in 8 pairs. They are. And they can be. Warlocks and witches use them all the time. Wizards do sometimes as well. Question is do you want to have something like that, or would you prefer to have something that's just metallic based?
Metals don't really conduct mana all the time, do they?
Certain ones do. Not all.
We only
If you'd
have
like to
iron
learn
here
better
right now.
on that, you can ask Argus.
He was talking about something yesterday. I think they were also going to be talking about something today. Something
If
to
you
do
want to
with...
go listening, you come. Think of a design. Sketch it up for me. Have it for me tomorrow, and I'll speak with the headmaster on the lesson for what it is you're looking for. Essentially, being able to hide yourself magically.
Okay. I'll think about it. I've never really thought about stuff like this before. Thank you, sir.
Of course. I'll see to it that you get over to Bargis's and I'll let him know what's going on.
Thank you, sir.
So, come on.
VRC is really fast.
Well, maybe I didn't tell him, but I think I'm just giving them privacy. So they can catch up.
He doesn't need to be watched.
The pink one.
He has a caretaker.
Arbor.
Aye.
She's asked me to help make her something for when she's out on break. And I figured that it'd be a good lesson for her to learn about what type of metals are more magically conductive.
Oh, we're just about to do that, actually. And I believe Rook's
good.
on his way here, too. We're trying to fix him up or something, and there's assistance here. Anyway, so your question was about Electrum and being possibly in that cave?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, how rare is it?
That's going to be the lesson for today with him.
Do you see the column here?
So just check around,
alloy or non-alloy?
listen in, and figure
No,
out
I
which
know it's an alloy. I'm saying the
which
things that
metallic
it's made out of.
alloy you need,
Is that rare?
and figure out the shape.
Gold and silver.
And then what we'll do is, if it's something that I can help you with,
It's a bit harder to find gold and silver.
we'll get Bargus involved so that you can help make it yourself.
I believe.
That way it's better attuned to you.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, dear.
Do you know of any other
Enjoy the lesson.
that's conducted that's
Yes, sir.
easier to find, maybe?
I was actually exercising in my
Bronze is a bit more common.
or normal.
I could do bronze.
And
I
then
don't know.
It's a monoconductive and it has an alloy. Brass, but those are both they're a bit weaker. They're more so for the mechanical components of something else. I would suggest using those sorts, not actually making a weapon out of it.
Yeah, I was going to make armor and then trim it with something that was metaconductive and enchanted.
Stereotypical and all like.
So not the whole piece of armor, just part of it to be able to conduct the mana through it. I was trying to make boots that would make me run a bit faster because I seem to always.
As for
be slower than my
non-alloy
squad.
ones, though, there's copper, which you could find anywhere. But
I'll probably
each
keep
thing
copper.
has a different amount of mana that can go through it. I mean, you mentioned a limiter of sorts. Technically, different metals conducted differently.
That's true.
Oh, well.
One of the best conductors ever is silver. It has more than 100% conductive rate. 105% actually.
Really? Alright.
Whereas copper is at about, I believe, 70% off the top of my head.
Okay.
I'm not that good with numbers.
I'll see whatever we have the most of and use the actual armor made out of that and then trim it with whatever's better conductive.
We don't exactly have a lesson, but we have a rook. And we're going to be repairing them and possibly, apparently the headmaster said, I have to get you guys aware of, well, we might be going on a mission to get, adamantium. Or some sort.
Isn't that stuff supposed to be incredibly rare?
If we find it, we find it, but
if we find
we might find
is
other
it possible that we might find steel
it's just
and
a rumor we're
silver.
following.
It's
Well, the thing about mines is usually you don't just find everything willy-nilly in a single mine. Usually you find a mine and it has one damn thing in it because it's just in a cluster and it developed there underground. For example, if you find diamonds, you find a lot of diamonds usually. You know why?
Veins.
Because a long fucking time ago, a bunch of dumb things died and they got crushed under a bunch of shit and become diamonds.
That's cool.
Something like that.
Have you traveled
Something
much,
like that.
Vargas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a boat.
I
And I live underground in a dwarven railroad system.
Yeah.
well, have you gone up?
Come on, Augusta. Jeez.
Have I gone
Oh,
up?
shut up. Yeah, like north.
I mean, I was born in the underground, and I went up, yes, technically.
Okay, have you gone more up than you already have? God,
Up a mountain or such? I mean, I guess.
Okay, well...
I was up like 5 minutes ago when I
Have you
woke
gone anywhere that's incredibly cold, I think is what she's asking. It's
Yeah.
really
Have you
cold
ever
in
gone
there.
sideways,
Oh,
diagonal?
yeah, you go up there for
left,
different
right.
materials or in different regions, yeah. So, I've been up in the north a bit. Usually
It's
you go up
very
there,
rare, but...
you'll get cold.
Yeah. Well, I think that stuff
Vargas,
can be
do
in
you
the
ever-
mountains, but it's very rare.
Adamantium.
The rumor said it was possibly in the desert, huh? Well, I'll have to
Desert?
track that rumor down.
Oh, God.
They found a cave, they suspect it might be in there. But here's the problem, the color and that ore, it might actually be something else that's a lot shittier. But who knows, we can only know unless we go there. Well, if I had the book, but it's gone, hold on.
Another book. The book's over there.
I'm over here though, fuck off. Okay, anyway, let's see here. There's certain other metals. Yeah, I got a peg leg, stop it. Anyway. There's other metals that are similar looking when you actually have it as an ore. For example, there's let's see here.
Mr. Vargas.
I'm short. What?
Mr. Rook is on his way.
Gotcha. I'm just answering some questions while we
All right.
wait. What is this?
Okay.
Is that
Speaking
iron?
of Rook, I'm working on
And how do you know that?
Because you
color.
taught me it was iron in the corner.
All right.
You're like, hey, that's iron over there. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
However, what does it
density,
look
the
like before it
weights.
looks like this? What color is it in the ground? What color is it as an ore?
It's brown, isn't it? Like a yellowy brown.
Exactly, but this does not look like piss and shit, does it?
No.
Because it's been
This is
tampered-
purified.
It's been, well, yes, we melt away the impurities and everything. However, it doesn't have all the impurities gone, if you look close enough, but that's what iron is. Now, making steel, you heat it up even further with coal, you turn it into an alloy, all the impurities are gone, then you got steel. Alright, but it would look shinier than this. Now, it didn't look like that when it was in the ground, though. Same with adamantium. The way it looks, or can be mistaken for other things. So it's going to be a rumor. We'll investigate. Who knows what we'll find? I hope it's adamantium. But even if it is, we won't have enough to do much else than repair rock.
I'm working on the shell.
I've never been to a
Apparently
desert.
his core is like a sphere shape, so I'm going with
cool.
that.
Another vibe, but I here it's hell.
I mean,
Well.
for you, maybe.
Yeah. See.
Are you sure that'd be safe for you to go? I mean, you struggled in the
Willow
summer.
said you needed something made out of mana conductive stuff.
Yeah.
What was the item in particular?
Potentially
Was
a
it the
necklace.
weapon? Oh, accessories. That can be a lot of things, such as brass, etc. Aye, how do you do
Something
it?
that can carry an enchantment.
Oh.
So yeah, it's mana conductive.
What the
Oh,
shit?
you were probably a
I'm
bit
working
too
on the
close to the
mold
fire.
currently for the
Or you're just
shell.
hot and melted it, who knows? Alright, hold on.
I
Did I
doubt
just
she
catch the
melted
book on
it.
fire?
It's over here. Don't worry about it.
I apologize.
It's over here. Don't worry about it. Alright.
I won't touch it.
Gotcha. Alright.
Would I
I'm
break the
carving out
chair,
a mold
Vargas?
currently for the
by the way?
shell. Look, do you mind if I look at it so I can see how big I need to make it?
We actually
sure.
have they made a chest
do
plate
it.
earlier that has a symbol
not
for a chest
breaking
piece.
Vargas's chair.
It'd be kind of funny if you fell through it.
And they carved it themselves out of
And
wood
I'd
and made a
never
mold.
let you live it
We
down.
can reuse the mold, but we need a different metal other than
Hold on,
iron.
where do you put the scarf when you
That's
turn
the
it on?
case.
Something mana conductive.
Where do you put your
because
clothes when you
that's
go into
what
wolf
the
form?
issue was. Iron doesn't conduct mana, so it doesn't protect its core.
Alright. We don't have any adamantium on campus.
Put it up in your head.
Rare, but
Yes, that would be what
so
we
if it's
will.
temporary, we could do. We might be able to get enough brass or something, but that's more for. We can melt down a weapon or two, I guess, if we had to. We have some katanas here,
So complicated.
rapiers that are made out of
That's your
mithril.
problem.
Well,
Be kinda weird
as
to
long
see
as he's
me
not
wearing a
in
scarf in this
anything
form.
combative, it doesn't need to be especially hard
Yeah,
either.
just a little bit.
Really tiny.
So,
Could you imagine my wolf form?
I don't
with the
suppose
wolf?
any of you students just have a bunch of tin and other shit just lying around metal-wise.
Little top hat.
I have scraps.
I will.
Scarf on the top.
What
Most
kind
of
of scraps?
copper.
Copper would work, actually. It's monoconductive. It's
You want me to get
more
it?
used for circuitry. And it's not an alloy, so...
I might have to get a piece
A
of
bit
rusty.
weak, though.
I'm trying to figure out if I say
Well, if you have enough that we could to fill this mold, let us know. We can melt it down and get it started now.
Only one way that we know.
I am
Thankfully, the mold's already made. From a couple days ago.
Actually, Zach, you're fast.
Also, nice to meet you. You're quite
Go
tall.
get,
in fact. Wait, what? And you're short.
There was a plate I was working on for Rusty. Can you go get it from my room?
They'll probably hold your chunky ass up.
What?
If that's what you're worried
It's
about.
a plate, a metal plate. It's like shaped like a dome. It should be in my room, in the cupboard.
God, what am I, your freaking slave?
Please.
Huh?
No, you're not. You're my squad mate, and I'm
But
asking you a favor.
apparently
If
there's
you
a
don't want to
rumor
do
that
it, you
there
don't
might
have
be
to.
some adamantium, but that's quite hard to find. It might end up being another metal that looks similar when it's an ore, but once it's melted, it's something else. Hopefully it's what...
that's understandable. Well,
worst case
if
scenario, it's
anything,
gonna be lead,
I
but-
can.
Yes.
Well,
For the
there's
shell?
the casing. I know there's a casing for the last time we used it.
Yeah. I'm talking about the shell over top of the... for when we do get
Thank you.
adamantine.
So copper
Is
might
this the
do
right
then?
size of the core?
I'm not an expert on this.
yes.
Constructs.
It is at least my best theory at this point, especially since I
Gotcha.
don't want to repair his actual shell with something.
I don't know if
that's
there's gonna be if she goes
Yeah,
gets the
this is
scraps.
just
I don't know
when
if there
we
would be
actually
enough
need it.
for what you need. But if we're at that
This is
cave,
just
maybe we'll
for
find
when we
something.
do get a hold of the correct metal.
I could always come along and try
If-
and help luck.
You guys can't find one. I might can contact Nibico to requisition some from the.
It might be in a day or two. I'll track the rumors down to try to get their
but
location.
That might take longer.
If you wouldn't mind, I'd appreciate that.
Well,
They're
Zachary's
already
getting some
Gotcha.
with her funding.
brass copper.
If it's just a necklace, it shouldn't be too much. Are
You know the
you
amount
one of the
of
apprentices? I
adamantine you need?
lose track.
No, not really, but I've been
didn't
helping
break it?
Mason out. I kind of made a
Because you're always
promise.
in here, it seems, when everyone else is working on it.
I made a promise to Mason.
Zach brought. He brought the.
It's a little bit of brass, but mostly copper.
All right. Is this? We can ask her if this is going to be enough to cover the core that situation.
We can give you more time to figure that out, but
no,
at least if we have it written down before we head out to grab it, it'd be much
This
appreciated.
is a sort of dome top. It's about this big. It's mostly copper, but it also has some brass in it. It's mana conductive. We could use this as a
What's up?
makeshift for now.
Are you prairie
I heard a
dogging?
noise.
Oh.
Possibly, yes.
What kind of noise?
Once we melt it down and reshape it, it should be the correct size.
Why is your ass
What is
creaking?
Once I if we use that, we can then place it over, and I can utilize my scanner to see if it's actually protecting the core appropriately.
I mean, do you gain a bunch
we'll
of
have to make
weight
sure
when
that
you
it's
get that
sealed
big?
appropriately around the actual.
Why don't you be a
thing,
gentleman and
so it
like,
doesn't
just
into
get
the
on your
crack.
fours and she sits on you?
I would probably put the two pieces together and then
What?
have
What
like
were
a
you saying to
minute in between to seal it.
You never wanted to be a chair before?
What the fuck? What?
Get down on all
What are you-
fours and let her sit on your back.
Vargas, what the hell are you talking to me about? Get the hell out of here with your weirdness.
Fine, I'm just trying to help a fella out. Okay.
Patch it.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhat good.
I sit. Oh my god. You know what?
Sit on the
put-
chest. Nobody.
I sit on a goddamn box.
I wonder if, I wonder
Do
if
you
the
have the mold for the pieces that we were going to use for a rook?
Let's check the shelf here.
Shut up.
What the fuck was that?
I think that's it.
All right, I don't know if they're properly labeled, but this might be it. It's pretty thick.
It looks like a spherical shape, the two halves. That works.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, I don't know if we'll be able to. If there's enough copper and brass from your scraps left over, did you get an answer yet? You needed a necklace. Does it need to be the whole necklace or just the main piece?
At least something that's mana conductive. It's supposed to hold an enchantment.
Understood. Okay, I got an idea. Well, I mean, we use glass for Augusta, but for her ring. But
What
let's
glass?
see.
So
I'd have to ask Professor Willow for more information. He said he also needed to talk to.
It is used for chromatic glass for a reason. Just if it needs to be, as long as it's not a weapon.
It's not a
if it's
weapon.
just a charm and not the rope. Let's think here.
It's not particularly ancient either. More just
All right,
something
well,
I'm
if it's
looking
not
to make before
you could at least come up with a design and start carving something out of wood, perhaps. If you would like to get anything done on it, that's up to you, though.
I could give it a
Okay,
shot.
see, you could possibly make a sort of iron necklace and then have a locket, and then put the glass inside there and enchant the inside.
We might not be able to use the mold. Sorry, if we have enough for at least an ingot of that metal,
I'll have to talk to
pound
Professor
it down
Willow.
with a hammer to flatten it and shape it around his chassis. If we
Yeah,
may not have enough to fill the mold, let's ask what
she does. She said we had enough. I asked her.
All right.
I showed her the
Then,
shape. Yeah, I haven't been taught how to melt properly. Yeah.
What am I like?
I haven't been taught how to melt the metal properly,
Gotcha.
so I'm afraid of doing it.
Alright, well, let's get out the iron for now. Basically, there's a
Oh, I think
what's it called? No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Basically, there's a channel here on the side. And it's filled with all the metal. You're just going to get out all the iron. Then you're going to melt it in the channel above it, and it goes down into the secondary channel. And then you can pull that out.
It's alright, they haven't started.
Okay. I got you. Okay.
Eventually, I'll have a mechanism that dumps it into the water to cool it faster.
How Rook's doing.
But once you pull it out, put it in the water to shape it. But you'll need to warm it up gently near the fire to then pound it out, unless you're just pouring it straight.
What have I missed?
Not much. They've been trying to take measurements for Rook and make sure that they'll be able to make the, well, it seems like they're going to actually fill it with something that isn't adamantium first. At least something temporary.
Would you mind staying here? Once I finish up the mold, when we're putting the shell around Rook, we'll need, if you're possible, to mend around it so it's sealed perfectly.
I mean, I have a mold from the one that I made the first time.
You don't
I
have
know
to
I have
worry
the mold.
about it.
I'm using it.
Okay.
Okay.
Squat champion.
Yes.
Alright, I got all the leftover iron out of there.
I'll be able to do
I
that
got all the
myself.
iron out.
Challenge me.
die
Oh,
already.
perfect.
Yeah, I bet you do. Well, I've done like
you're a
1,000 of
smart
these
man.
in my spare time.
I trust myself better.
You are
It's a
also a
challenge
fan
of-
of the bouncy
Understandable.
No!
I'm
God
kicking
damn it!
your
Fuck.
ass.
That's not
I
how
also
you
think
That was
that
your
the
plan.
professor would
That's a
probably
bad
be
idea.
upset with me if I
No,
let
what the
anyone else
hell?
handle
Whoa,
it.
what?
Okay.
Hey,
Is it ready to put the...
I was going to introduce yourself more
I
properly.
cleared out the last bit of the iron scrap.
Weird.
Nice to meet you.
So put it in the channel above.
It's a
It'll
pleasure.
melt
My name is Mason Morris.
into the channel below.
Anemone, otherwise known as Nim.
There you go.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Nim.
How long does it
What are we
take?
making?
Well, this is a
I'm,
lower melting point than iron.
I'm sorry
so it's
that
already
things have
melting
gotten like
as-
this. And unfortunately, had
It's
to meet
fine.
you on
Another
battlefields.
minute and then it should fill that channel.
I'm just glad that it's not nearly as bad as the professor made it out to be. I happened to notice what she had said. Let's just, if anyone happens to know what she said, let me be clear. The possibility of that happening is like 0.0000001% chance. But
That's good.
the professor is very, she likes using scare
The
tactics,
mold we have
so...
is shipped out for Rook's core, so we can put a shelf in it.
She wanted to make sure that I didn't burn myself a copy, and she said that if I mishandled the pot, it would melt off all 8 of my limbs.
Oh, 8. Oh my god, that's an extreme.
So you can know that I never dropped the pot.
That is fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Chonky?
Once the flames
That's
die
also
down,
fairly
feel free to
extreme,
pour more
but
into the-
anyway,
understandable, I guess.
you must be Specker, right?
Yeah, this one doesn't have.
Yes. I'm
Rook had stated
Speck Up.
she had purple hair. Pretty.
It's me. Thank you. It's
sorry.
a pleasure to meet you.
I'm sorry.
I hope you don't mind if I call you
You
Nem.
okay?
Like you.
Go for it.
Yes.
I understand that a lot of people have trouble
I'm
saying
kind
my
of like,
name.
heavy-handed with things, so
Anemone?
don't be near me when I'm opening doors.
Yes. That's at
She
least
knows
what
you're
Nidico
coming. She
said.
knows
She
you're
said
coming
your
out.
name's too long. I have to shorten it.
I'll try not to be.
And
I'm
then
kind
I
of
made
glad
the
she's the
remark
one
that
who
she's
named
the
you.
one who named me. Yeah.
I see. Read aloud when you.
And
It is
then she
quite
told me to
beautiful,
shut
though.
up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
All right. So after you put it in a mold, we just gotta wait for it to cool down then.
Yes.
Another minute or two before the shell cools enough.
I guess this is gonna be attempt number 2 at
Then
making
we put it
something
in the
that helps
water
with
after
human.
it's took shape.
Thanks again for
You
coming
do
all
it
the
too
way
rapidly,
here to
it'll
help Brooke.
become brittle.
I know it's your job and everything.
I would
but
do
still,
anything
thanks.
for work.
Your titties be bouncing a lot.
God, would you stop?
What? You had a girl. You had a girl keep
Every
doing this in
time,
front of you.
no.
You look right
Stop.
at her titties.
Everyone's looking at Vargas.
Anemone.
Okay, boy.
Stop.
I'm stopping. What is wrong?
Stop.
Mason.
Anemone,
Can we talk
okay.
about like something else? Like
Yeah?
This is my friend right
Hello?
here.
Like dick punches?
No.
Oh, this is.
All right.
Oh,
What else do we want to talk about then?
The dwarves,
I'm Anemone.
do they sing songs?
I'm
Or they might,
Arbor.
I heard rumors that they do.
You can call me Nimda.
Yeah, I heard the same.
I usually starts hi ho, hi ho.
Oh,
It's
what?
off to get hookers we go.
I feel like if you need a stronger
Just get some
introduction,
toys so they touch your
bounce.
loin. Hi ho, hi ho.
Oh god.
What do you mean by
God,
stronger?
Every time.
Like, do I...
Go up, shake her hand.
Oh.
Leads to terribleness.
It's nice to meet you.
What other hoes would they be talking about?
It's nice to meet you as well. I see that you and I can say that we're both kind of nervous in this situation, so.
Yeah.
Get little diamonds.
What?
When I first showed up and everyone was at the docks staring over it, when I was first brought into the headquarters, I was more of a specimen than I was an actual assistant, and so the scientists constantly stared at me
Cute
too.
little underground house.
But
Yeah, I can
things have
understand.
changed now. It just gave me flashbacks.
Becca, are you trying to figure out like a dwarf society?
Let me see.
She's thinking about
Like I said, it's nice to meet you.
No, I was thinking about the one tail.
Hope you'll be able to
It's nice to meet
help
you as
us
well, Arbor.
help Rock.
What are lady dwarves?
They don't live out. They live under.
Definitely, I will.
Anything that we can learn while you're here will help Rook in the future. We'd appreciate it.
They look pretty bad, dude.
I'll try to do my best. Unfortunately, most of the stuff that requires Rook, if I could actually speak for once and not stumble over my words, most of the stuff that Rook is repaired with and stuff, the coding and stuff, it's actually classified by the headquarters. So I can't really teach that. I can at least assist in suggesting proper materials for in case the shell cracks, as well as possible methods of encouraging his latest developments. But I'll have to talk to Nidico about that, about what she wants me to encourage.
How it's like a spiral going down. That
Of course.
is kind of what they look like.
Cool enough to put
I said, whatever we can do to help. That's what we'll do.
I will have to say it is kind of concerning though, Rook.
Treated like a lady.
I don't know how
Maybe
that
don't,
happened.
because
Why have you been...
slam the shit out of them with doors.
Don't you have a self-preservation
How am I
protocol?
meant to know who's on the other side of it? Okay.
Just
I
smell
think
or
it's
something.
muddled sometimes.
I see. Is it because of the damage? Or has that happened
As
before?
far as I know, back at home,
Because
their
of the
homes
damage.
are kind of like
Okay.
like a big spiral tunnel, but it's like open in the top.
In that case, that would definitely the first thing that I'll probably try to repair.
No, I live
I
in a
don't
dwarven
need you
town.
standing in the way of stuff when you know that you're damaged.
Right.
Were your parents dwarves? Or caretakers or whatever?
Should be things retort.
No, because you
Oh
live in
yes,
a dwarven
and you can take
dwarven
me
town.
to the place so I can call
No,
Nivika.
there are
Nice to
other
see you
reasons,
all.
it's just it was founded by dwarves.
Is there an entrance to the underground there, or no?
Yes, there is.
By the way, the armor's almost done. Just letting you know.
It's done. It's right here.
Oh wait, it's already cooled off.
Some privacy.
Yeah, I had it in water for a little
Alright,
while
well,
now.
we'll be in here and talking while you do whatever.
Well, that's good.
Alright.
I talked to Professor Willow about that charm.
It's a bit
Probably
warm.
gonna take a poop this
We're gonna try and make a necklace. We don't really have the materials right now. I talked with Vargas. I might try to help them find some stuff.
I mean, they got 8 legs. They probably have to run a lot more often than everyone else.
I guess that means you'll probably be coming with us to the desert, I guess.
He's not a good influence on
I don't think I've ever been to a
The rumor's
desert
more
before.
so precisely
They're
the
supposed to
edge of
be
the desert.
hot
I'm not
and
sure if
dry
it's
and
the desert.
full of sand and really dry plants.
questioning her before until after.
That's about it,
We
isn't it?
might need to make some hydration
Those
potions.
cactus things, they're all prickly.
Can we? Hydration potions.
I guess I was. On the
We could
first
talk
day
to
that
Hannah
I
about
came
that.
here, I was in front of everybody's face.
She could probably help us.
shaking their hands. I'm the most forward person.
Not
where is
exactly,
Hannah now?
she could be anywhere, actually. I haven't seen her in a while.
For being blunt and just,
She might be studying in the library, knowing her. I've been reading in the evening, so I haven't really needed to.
I have learned that.
At least not during the day.
Oh,
I'm just saying you're
I just want to make sure that obviously everything that I'm supposed to know, I need to know.
blunt
I know.
and straight up what the
But
fuck are
obviously I've been
questions?
forgetting things over and over and over again because my brain's been all over the place, getting new letters every day with trying to help other people and building things here in the shop and
Well,
I've just been trying to.
I was actually just about to ask if you might want to help me with something. But, if you're busy, I don't want to bother
No,
you.
no. Yes. I can totally help.
Well, Professor Willow said that we should affix some sort of gemstone, and Vargas mentioned glass as being a potential replacement. Something to hold the enchantment. I recall Headmaster Akiyama mentioning that gemstones are very useful for
actually is a good example.
some sort of gem magic. Professor Willow said I should try and sketch something up, and I've never really done anything like that before, but I know you're pretty good at sketching things out. So I thought maybe you might like to help.
So we're just sketching the initial design for the whole thing, or just the piece that needs to go and hold it together?
Well, I mean, I guess necklaces are kind of self-explanatory. It's just a bunch of little metal loops, right?
Well, it depends on what you want the necklace to look like.
I see.
True.
Honestly, you can make a necklace out of anything. It doesn't just have to be metal. It could also be rope. It could also be hempen rope, I guess. It could also.
Speaking of the necklace, I think that's what you're talking about, right?
Maybe.
Yes, I heard about it a bit ago.
Okay.
The suggestion. The chromatic glass. Well, not chromatic glass, just regular glass, sorry. For glass, you could put that in a sphere shape and then have a metal wrapped around it so that it's less likely to break. So if something hits it, it'll hit the metal first. Not wrapped around us and sealing it like a coil.
That could
and if
work.
you use glass, you can put something cool in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You can see what's inside.
Yeah. Maybe the item for the enchantment.
Okay.
Just a suggestion.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, we can totally do that.
Thanks.
Actually. You know, if things keep developing like this, I'm probably gonna have to use that blasting for another workshop of my own.
Yeah.
That's actually
Then
not a
when
bad
you use glass
idea.
and it breaks.
Have you considered that?
Yeah.
I know you've
Is my workshop not good enough for
you've
you?
made shields. Have you ever
well-
made armor?
I'm just fucking with you.
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh, I was about to say,
Wait,
I'm sure your
Wait, how many
workshop's
conversations
perfect.
are happening? I'm confused.
I don't know. A lot. I'm confused.
Thank you.
Okay,
Huh.
never mind. But
Even if
anyway,
you don't
Vargas was
um,
teasing you and she's asking about armor.
understandable.
Thought it'd help.
No.
I don't
But
know much, but it
it's
looks like
not
it's
as if
filled with
I've made
whatever they could ever need.
Brooks armor.
To an extent, maybe.
Uh,
Once we start getting a lot of metal,
Thank
we
you so
might
much,
have to
sweetheart.
Dig a basement out or something. Who knows?
Boots wouldn't be hard. Obviously, it's just the measurements.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be able to do a custom design. I just don't know the density and what regions. I'm not good at armor. I work with tiny robots, not armor.
Big picture.
Yeah.
Robots are
I should be able to
cool
come up
too,
with
though.
something.
I was planning on doing something easy to find, like copper or not much else that's easy to find, because gold
Armor?
and silver is one of the hardest things to get.
Armor.
Yes. I was
I'd
going
be
to.
very interested in some light armor. The only armor I have right now is my mage armor.
We could do chainmail or leather.
Marcus, do you have any ideas?
On what exactly?
Armor.
Light armor. Armor in general.
What's its use? He can.
That's up to Specca.
I would be interested at the very least, armor for my arms and hands to help enhance my magic casting, as well as maybe increase my mana pool slightly, or at least
If you're going to increase your mana pool, you're going to need things that have crystals in them. So you can store mana in those, but as for light armor, that's still sturdy. There's different types of leathers out there in the world. But obviously, if you go and use a cow or a deer, it's going to just be normal leather. But you gotta. Some things have tougher hides. So, every time you kill something cool, bring the hide back, and we can see what we can do with it, and test its.
Those might
thickness
work.
and shit.
Crystals.
is it possible
Embed
if I
this.
use... Yeah, if I fill it with my mana, it might even give it a necrotic boon?
I would have to
Don't
be
ask me,
very
I don't know
careful
magic.
with them, because I don't normally carve these, so.
If you
You
filled
don't know
something like
magic,
that
but
with
yet you used a magic rifle.
mana,
No,
couldn't you
the
just
carver
use
put
an
his
attunement
stuff
crystal?
in it, and I shot it instead.
Oh.
I don't know if it would have worked. If
Once
I
you
did
fill it up
I
enough,
don't
it
know.
should attune to that type of magic, right? I think that's how
Well, one
Headmaster
day you'll have to
Yeah.
find out.
worked.
Yeah, that's the type of crystal I think Jixie has. So
Yeah, that's
I'll
exactly
start
what
filling
these
up attunement crystals.
You can go mine some of them.
I believe someone was saying
I have a lot in my room.
summary earlier.
I kind of went crazy as soon as they introduced the crystals,
Hagen.
and I have a shit ton in my room.
I would actually be
I
terrified
was able
to go into
to
your room
make
considering how
contact
many
with my
ingredients
My room is a
with the
mess.
caretaker.
Yeah.
She
There are tiny gears and bits of metal everywhere, and little robots running around.
didn't really elaborate on providing materials herself. She just said that if
Rook,
they needed it,
Also
they should have
crystals.
told him.
I'm off to go mine some crystals.
Crystals everywhere in my room.
Okay. Well,
But
let's get some of the crystals.
She's usually overworked and
I don't know.
stressed out.
Help you at the moment.
She might be a little bit more malleable later.
More details.
But let's test the plate.
Yeah.
All right, it should
I
be
kept it in
inside.
the water.
Worst case scenario, there's.
Let me take a look at this.
Yeah, I might go start drawing things up.
I'll come with you.
Okay. We should also probably check on Hannah. I haven't seen her since morning announcements.
We'll head to the library first and see if she's there. And if not there, then maybe she's somewhere at the gun range or weapon range.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright.
That way I can make, in case something goes wrong.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey. Hadn't seen you in a while, so I thought maybe I'd check on you.
I'm fine. I was helping Ren with her hearing issue. She's 6 now, a little bit more sensitive, but she's fine.
That's good to hear. I'm glad she
Might
was
want
able to
to
get it
whisper a
fixed.
little bit to her, but yeah.
Oh. If I see her and talk to her, I'll try and whisper.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the arena.
Alright. Where did Mason go? He didn't run past, did he? Oh! There you are.
Hey, I just came from here. I met
Oh.
up with Chips. Chips said that Hannah had actually just left here a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I saw her. She was walking from the melee sparring rings. I don't know what to call them. Anyways,
The
she
weapons
was helping
field?
Ren.
Oh.
Apparently Ren's
Wait,
got her
so
hearing
is
back,
she...
but now she's a little extra sensitive. Maybe whisper if you see
What is
her.
going on with her?
Something about Victor trying to teach her enchantments and starting simple with enhancing senses, and apparently they started by basically removing hearing, and she did it once last night, alright, but then today, this morning, she tried it again and couldn't get it to come back, so...
Okay. Oh, there's... Okay, so what are you doing here? I guess we're
I was
just
looking for you.
studying, or... Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so where are we good?
I guess back to the dorms. I've got some extra paper back there, so I can sit down and maybe sketch out some ideas.
Okay, well, I mean,
liked that idea
there's
that
more
Dixie
table
had.
space here, but...
If you think we should do it here, that's fine too.
There's more table space here.
There's no paper here,
But it's
though.
up to you. Bring the paper here.
That seems a little silly, though. Why not go to where the paper is? I mean, I don't mind either way, but it just seemed a bit silly to me.
No, it's okay. The reason why is because there's more space to work, so both of us could work instead of having to, well, essentially sit at one desk.
I mean, maybe it's weird, but I'm not exactly used to having a desk. If I want to sketch something, I usually just lay on the ground and sketch. It's kind of therapeutic, I guess. Have you ever done that before?
Maybe when I was like 4 and I had coloring books.
Oh, I've never had a coloring book before.
You should get a coloring book.
Although I guess I'm not really 4 anymore. I haven't been 4 for a while
You don't
now.
have to be 4 to have a coloring book. You just like coloring.
Oh.
Okay. Here.
Thanks. If you think you have something else you want to do for now, that's fine too. But,
I think I'm gonna head out and see what's going on around. See where everybody else is at. Plus, I need to make sure I study at some point too.
True. Feel free to read any of the books I brought yesterday. I've gotten through most of them last night. Kinda boring. Nothing really good in that pile.
It's a good thing I brought a new pile. Okay then. I'll catch up with you.